Hello guys, and welcome back to Cursed Gaming. Today we're going to be playing, or we're going to be continuing our Hogwarts Legacy playthrough. Alrighty, we stopped at meeting Professor Weasley in the Transfiguration classroom. We got all this cool stuff going on. We got one other quest, like a moth to the flame. Actually, we're gonna go do this quest first, before we leave Hogwarts. Let's go do that real quick. The main story quest can wait a couple of seconds. Alrighty.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. Lumos. Revelio.
There are some impressive new routes.
Lumos. This looks like the location from the painting. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Alrighty.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Oh, I suppose that's something to go.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
Already.
Did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth!
Accio.
I should have seen that.
Alrighty, we finished that quest.
People I close
Alrighty. Wait, there's a quest over here. Let's do this quest real quick.
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day. But I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
Uh-oh.
That sounds brilliant, actually.
Thank you. Somehow I don't think the librarian will see it that way. I collect the books and remove the charm myself, except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around, so she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I mean, that's good. It just sucks that you got in trouble.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
Alright, let's go do Cressida's quest real quick, and then we'll go...
Revelio.
Okay, that was weird. It sounded like
I'm going to have to use Accio to get to the... Got it. Only 4 more to go. Revelio. Accio.
oops.
This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
I don't mind living in dormitories. My parents are around that.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida. Lumos. Accio.
Alrighty.
Revelio.
Surely it must be doing.
Any luck finding my diary?
Hello,
All right,
Cressida.
there we go.
I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Here you are.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went wrong. Perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin.
For sure.
Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me.
Alrighty. There you go.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are.
Yes, finally
I
I'm here.
trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see.
Oof.
Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Yes.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Yes,
Thank you, Professor.
spellcrafts.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
Perfect wand.
You've
Here we
managed
go.
your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Yes, for sure. There we go. Alrighty. There we go. Alrighty, there we go. Much better. Alrighty.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
That works.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is.
Yes.
Most
Ollivanders.
people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
We're gonna go with Sebastian.
I'd like to go with Sebastian.
Glad to hear it. Mr. Sallow is a capable young wizard, and he knows the area. He'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Yay, butterbeer. I actually bought some stuff to make butterbeer. Hopefully, I'll have the stuff to make butterbeer by the time I do the next
there you are.
episode of this playthrough.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that, the mending charm Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Alrighty.
This is the right area. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Brilliant.
I trust the preliminary task.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty, let's learn Reparo. Let's go.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
There we go. We learned Reparo. Let's go.
That's it. Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Reparo.
Nicely done. Works like a charm, doesn't it?
Alrighty.
Wonder what it was like in Hogsmeade before that.
Wait, there's a quest over here. Gobs of Gobstones. Let's go do that real quick. Before we go to,
If I had to pick one shop, it would be glad.
before we go to, Hogsmeade.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling
This
liquid.
doesn't sound like something I would want to play.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing.
I mean, yeah, it is their fault for losing.
Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Alrighty. I went the wrong way.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Am I blind?
Revelio.
Oh, I am.
Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Relief to finally have an answer as to why that
Don't get me
was
started on how...
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Levioso!
We're just finding all of Zenobia's gobstones. That's all we're doing right now. I do think it was an I do think it's an overreaction.
Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Revelio! Accio! Revelio! Revelio. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Incorporated the moving stairs into the game.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
I already got the one that was over here. God. Chill out. I already got it. I gotta get to the next location where Zenobia's gobstone is.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio!
Oh.
You can't imagine how inconvenient.
That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
Nah, first we're gonna look over. We're gonna look around. Nine minus 3 is 6, minus 2 is 4. Four minus 1 is 3.
Revelio.
15 minus 6 is 9. 9 minus 5 is 4. 18 minus 13 is 15, or is 5. Minus 1. Oh wait, no, the unicorn is 1. Minus 0, so it's 5. 17 minus 6 is 11. 11 minus 5 is 6. And then 8 minus 7 is 1. Alright, wand handles. I don't have a wand yet, so I can't look at that yet. Okay.
Don't get too cocky simply because you have.
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my...
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones
Common
back?
sense and basic magic.
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
I'm sure they'd be willing to play after the trouble spent getting them back. It's a fine idea.
Isn't it? Oh, we'll have so much fun together laughing as all the losers get sprayed, which won't include me.
All the losers
Very well,
getting
off I
sprayed.
go. Wish me luck.
Well, fancy meeting you here.
Hello, Sebastian.
Ah, my new charge. I'm told you're in dire need of supplies, and I'm to accompany you into Hogsmeade for them. Is this your first foray into the village?
It is. I haven't left the castle since I arrived.
Well, I shall endeavour to be the very best of guides, then. Hogsmeade's a charming little place, self-contained too. We should be able to find you everything that you need. Shall we?
Sebastian, let's go. I'm ready. I'm ready to head into Hogsmeade for the first time. Time to head into Hogsmeade for the first time.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to join you today.
As am I. Thank you, by the way.
Of course. You're the only one who's ever bested me in a duel. The way I see it, I'd be wise to keep an eye on you. Speaking of Weasley, she seems to have taken quite a shine to you.
Has she? That's nice to hear.
I'm still surprised that a professor would entrust me with anything, given my detention record.
Spend a lot of time in detention, do you?
Just enough to keep me well-rounded. Speaking of detention, this trip to Hogsmeade might have saved me from one.
Glad I could be of service.
Madam Scribner, the librarian, was on the hunt for me, as is often the case. Professor Weasley came to retrieve me, and I was able to convince old Scribner that I had somewhere to be.
So how did you manage to get on the librarian's bad side?
Well, I suspect it's a matter of differing opinions. She thinks I shouldn't be allowed in the restricted section, and I, on the other hand, am inclined to disagree. Oh, just one moment. This is an excellent spot to gather lacewing flies. They're pretty to look at. If you stew them long enough, they make a powerful potion ingredient. Merlin's beard from the Forbidden Forest. Look.
What's going on?
See for yourself. Quite a sight, isn't it? You certainly don't see that every day.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
To the left is the Forbidden Forest. Out of bounds to all students.
Oh, hence the name.
Precisely. They think it's too dangerous. I think they need to have more confidence in our defensive abilities. Ah, you can see Hogsmeade just past those ruins up ahead. Have you had much of a chance to explore the castle?
A little. It's positively enormous.
It is that. I've been there 5 years and barely scratched the surface. Loads to see, places to discover.
Oh? Any you'd like to share with the class?
Perhaps one day. I can't go around telling you all my secrets now, can I? You still haven't told me how you became so good at dueling. I've always thought Thestrals pulling a carriage a bit grim. Though I suppose most people don't actually see them at all.
But you can see them.
Unfortunately. But you've seen quite a bit yourself firsthand too. Most notably that dragon attack. Hopefully the rest of your year isn't as eventful.
That's true. Although that's not gonna happen. It's definitely gonna be just as eventful.
Mr. Moon. He's the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Mr. Sallow. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, look right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did, Mr. Moon?
Guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
A demi-guise? I don't know what he's putting in his pumpkin juice, but he's obviously had too much of it. I've never seen Mr. Moon in such a state.
That was
Mr.
definitely
Moon is
not because
quite
of
the
that.
character. My sister Anne thinks he's lovely, but I'd say he could improve a bit as a caretaker.
Oh, is your sister in Slytherin too?
She is, or rather, she was. She's not well at the moment, but she'll be better soon and back at Hogwarts. Honestly, if one could bottle the magic of this place, I don't know if it's the shops or the people, but there's just something about Hogsmeade. We all flock to it like moths to a flame. Revelio.
Exciting Quidditch season.
Alright.
So how would you like to do this?
We're in Hogsmeade
Weasley
now.
told me you had a list of things to get, a wand and some other bits.
Yes. Dittany seeds, some spellcrafts, and some potion recipes.
Perfect. Can't wait to see what you do with the new wand. And a short list gives you plenty of time to poke around the village. I just have to pop into a shop to find something for my sister. Let's meet up in the town circle when you're finished. Remember, have fun. It's Hogsmeade. Revelio. Accio.
An inquiring...
Revelio.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Yes, I'm the new
Matilda,
fifth year.
student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
Yes, let's go.
And I, too, see in it.
Come on.
Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look.
Yes, for sure.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
Revelio. Accio.
If something threatens me, first thing I cast is Protego.
Revelio.
Just because you know Lumos.
Revelio.
My children are beginning on my my opinion.
What about your children? Makes me grateful for all. My appearance doesn't leave me systems of charms. I am naturally. If something threatens me,
Revelio. Revelio.
Doesn't work as hard as me. Washing a plow is good on
Accio.
You'll not cast support.
Revelio.
But a failure is a good thing.
You might as well watch if you insist.
Lumos.
was standing behind a till counting knuckles.
Lumos.
This is a big chest. Alrighty.
Revelio.
No.
Welcome to
Revelio.
Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but
That's
make
true.
no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Ready.
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Alrighty, hold up.
Well, hello there.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year.
Yes.
You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo. Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds?
Yes, that was literally why I came here. For my Dittany seeds.
Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Revelio.
Alrighty.
Revelio.
Only a hairy-hearted sod
Can't imagine how I felt.
Revelio.
Beetle the Bard is a bit too hairy-hearted.
Revelio.
My plan is to have enough fun.
Oh, will there ever be another?
The Tales of Beetle the Bard.
Revelio.
From Gladrags looking smitten with rare spirit the other day.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
If it thinks it's got half a chance, a werewolf would be on you like
If I thought I could compete with stupid
Let's see here. Excuse me. Alrighty, here we go. Time to get my wand.
I'll be right with. Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
For a new wand, yes. It's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we?
Yes, find me.
No,
perfect wand.
No, not you. Yes. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. Let's give this one a try.
Rare wood. Let's go.
Oh, my. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
already. Let's see. Ash, unicorn hair, fairly bendy, 11 3/4 inches.
How intriguing.
Let's see.
Curious indeed. How intriguing. Curious indeed. Ah, phoenix feather. Exceptionally rare, and a core with a strong sense of initiative. What do you think?
Swish! Swish and flick! Never mind, I guess you didn't need to.
Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Of course. And a phoenix feather core is terribly selective. This will be an excellent match indeed. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Sebastian.
Wait. Before we go go see Sebastian. There we go. Sebastian! Hello.
I officially have all of my supplies.
Excuse me.
Excellent.
Did you get what you needed for your sister?
I did. So I suppose the world is our oyster now. Let's see what else we can get up to.
Are we weakening him at all? Keep at it! We'll wear us out eventually. Leviosa! What was that? A taste of his own medicine. Look out! Nicely done! That's right, you lumbering lout! He's faltering! A few more hits to do the job!
goodness! A second troll! Did you two take on a fully grown troll by yourselves?
I suppose so. It's all a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Merlin's beard. Are you all right?
We are, and we were glad to help.
I'd say help is a bit of an understatement. Nerve like that. The makings of an aura, if you ask me. If you are unharmed, perhaps the two of you wouldn't mind helping me put a few things back to where they were.
Of course, officer.
Singer. Officer Singer. And thank you, again.
Reparo. Lucky they didn't do more.
Hello there. A moment if you would.
I'll go and see what he wants.
For Officer Singer to worry about.
Reparo.
Mr. Hill was just singing your praises.
Hello, sir. I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to introduce myself, Augustus Hill, clothier extraordinaire. I should like to thank you for your remarkable bravery in fighting those trolls, and not to mention your help restoring Hogsmeade to its rightful state.
I was happy to help.
Frankly, you deserve an Order of Merlin. But I can offer you something much more useful. I own Gladrag's wizardware, and among my inventory are some unique items that afford certain protections, as it were. Life-saving protections. And as I suspect this won't be your last dangerous encounter, I'd like to give you one such set of robes, in thanks for what you did today.
Thank you, Mr. Hill. That's very generous of you.
It's the least I can do. Now, let's try this on for size, shall we?
I don't want to try it on. I just want to keep mine on, sir.
I'd say we've earned a butterbeer or two, wouldn't you? Might help me forget that I was almost pulverized by a troll.
I'd say that I agree with you.
Perfect. The 3 broomsticks is just this way.
I sell even more battle-worthy items. Should you be inclined, you're most welcome to peruse my shop at your leisure.
Assuming it isn't utter bedlam in there, you might even meet Serona, the owner. She's a good one to know.
Let's go meet Serona.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who is this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is
Uh-oh.
that if you
Rookwood and
cannot get to the child, then you have
Ranrock are
no
working together.
value to me.
That's not good.
Let's go. Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Prophet. I might see him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Serona.
You be well.
I love how they just barged in, like, oh, we're totally, not running away from somebody.
Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one. Single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's not right. The only brutes we usually have to deal with are...
Speak of the devil.
How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Serona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The 3 broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Uh-oh.
Seems you've made an unfortunate enemy. Watch
It's
your
not
back.
his fault.
Rookwood and
it's not my
Harlow are worse
fault.
than any troll
I
you
don't
might
even know
encounter.
anymore. It's not our fault. There we go.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood? What are you not telling me?
I promise to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
Yes, do that later.
And on that note, I think we should head back to the castle. I'm certainly glad Serona was there. Told you she was one of the good ones.
I can see that. She didn't seem at all intimidated by Rookwood and Harlow.
I think you'll need to tell me why Victor Rookwood has you in his sights. But we can talk later. For the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley's certain to hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. Don't want to risk another detention for getting back after hours.
I must return to my common room. Apparently my common room took forever to fucking to load in.
and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Let's go grab these side quests real quick, and then we'll,
Oi! Can you help me?
Hello? Were you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
alrighty. Dalian keys.
Ah, a rhinoceros skeleton. I'm on the right track. There's the fountain. I'm getting...
The Dedalian keys are back.
Is everything all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. I'm Nellie, by the way. I'm just so excited that the Dedalian keys are back.
The what keys?
The Dedalian keys. Surely you've seen them flying about. Rumour is that a former headmistress, Professor Mole, conjured them to protect the contents of certain locked cabinets years ago. Professor Black couldn't be bothered to disenchant the keys, and they appear every few years. You should try to catch one.
Why would I do that?
Each key will lead you to a locked cabinet somewhere in the castle. If you can manage to get the key into the cabinet lock, not an easy task, you may find a reward.
Perhaps I'll give it a go.
I hope you do. In fact, I think I heard one of the keys in the astronomy tower. You should listen for them. I hope you follow a few keys at least. If you manage to open a cabinet, I'd love to know what you find, if anything.
Alright, let's start the Dedalian key quest really quick, and then we'll finish Arthur's quest because we were basically almost done with it. Just by running around Hogwarts. Okay, so the astronomy tower, and then we'll end it on finishing Arthur's quest.
Oh, someone prodded a moon.
Leviosa.
Yeah, so we'll finish with finishing up the Arthur's quest, and then we'll come back to the rest of the. We'll do the Dedalian keys while we're running around doing whatever, and then
A Dedalian key. I wonder where it might lead me. There's the cabinet. How do I get this key in there?
By slapping it. Fuck! Ah, I messed it up! No, bro! Like that.
Got it.
There we go. I messed it up.
An old coin.
Oh, Lord.
Perhaps Nellie knows what it means.
Alrighty. House token.
Revelio.
There's a locked chest over there. I can't get to that chest. Okay, let's just go down here. Back down, all the way down the stairs. All the way down here. All the way down here. And down here.
Where did the professor go?
5 minus 3 is 2. 12 minus 4 is 8. Minus 1 is 7.
My friends and I like to spend our evenings. That's all the pitch is good for this year.
Shit. Oh my god. Like those things, like the arithmetic stuff and whatnot, I'll just do them when I come across them. Same with like the Daedalian keys. That way I'm not like spending a lot of time doing it, unless I decide to do like an episode where I'm just running around like trying to like just running around exploring and shit. Which I might do, you know. Maybe like when I'm further in the story, when I've gotten to a certain part or something.
Were you able to follow one of the Daedalian keys?
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Ravenclaw house chest.
I think I'll wait until I can unlock like the locked doors and stuff before I do like an exploration type of episode where I just explore the castle and whatnot.
This seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
Alright. I'm gonna do this quest, and then I think that's where I'm gonna end off for today's episode, and then we'll come back to, you know, the rest of the episodes later. And then we'll come back to the rest of the quests later, is what I meant.
I wonder if you learned different things about
I almost messed up again. Oh lord, I almost messed up again. We don't talk about it. Wait, hold on. I gotta figure out where this quest is taking me.
Revelio.
I hear the key, but I don't know where it is. Why are you guys standing like that? Oops, I went the wrong way.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
This stairwell looks promising.
Wait,
Revelio.
is it up here?
This looks like the portrait from the map. Now where's the treasure?
Hold on. I got distracted by the key again. Alright.
There was a doorway hidden within the portrait. I wonder what came of Arthur's search. Revelio.
Yeah, let me just finish this quest.
I don't think it's
I'll do some more exploring next time.
I wish Hogwarts would teach us how to become...
Made any progress with your treasure map?
Hello, Arthur. Thought you might like to know that my map led to a doorway hidden within a portrait.
Oh, how clever! Mine led to the boathouse. Barely found the treasure before I saw the headmaster coming. He shooed me out of there, but not before I got a few galleons richer. What did you find?
I found what I believe is an authentic historian's uniform.
Oh, that's lucky. Seems as though we both had success. Glad I enlisted you to join me. Well, on to the next Hogwarts mystery. Wonder if a quick rummage round Weasley's office might yield anything interesting.
Alrighty. That's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll be back again next time. Alrighty. We'll be back next time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment,